What is success to you? How to be successful in life? To some, when they think of success, they imagine wealth. Others want power. Some just want to make a positive impact on the world. All of these are perfectly valid. Indeed, success is a concept that means different things to different people. Though no matter what success is to you, it almost certainly isn't something will come easily. What follows is a list of 15 of the best pieces of advice from some of the most successful people who have ever lived. If you want to learn how to be successful, these 15 tips will help. Number 1. Think big without limitations. Break through the limitations we have set for ourselves. Sometimes we assign the role of big thinker to some people, but we don't necessarily see ourselves in that role. Often, that's because of negative peers and colleagues telling you why something will never work, or more damagingly, your own internalized voice telling you the same thing. But in order to truly thrive, we have to let go of our self-imposed limitations. Don't set yourself up for disappointment by setting ambiguously huge goals. Instead, set a specific goal that's actually attainable and big enough. Number 2. Follow your passion. To be successful in your current job, you have to work extremely hard, and this will take up much of your time. If it's a job you hate, then being successful might only mean filling your life with something you hate to do. What's the sense in this? Instead, why not focus on doing something you love? When you've found what you're passionate about, you get the motivation to keep you moving. Success at this means the fulfillment of your dreams. Number 3. Learn how to balance life. If a person thinks their job or business will lead them to success, then they may spend countless hours per day working hard. However, this comes at the cost of rest, your health, and having an enjoyable life. Ultimately, they may burn out and cease to be successful at their tries anyway. In these ways, success is helped by balance. Think of it as a balance between rest and work, or work and play. Some tips for balance. Draw your clock. Use a diary to track how you spend the hours of your workday as well as on a holiday. Put those hours in different categories. Separate each task into urgent, not urgent, and important, not important. Focus on eliminating unimportant tasks and completing important tasks on time. Take 5. To maximize productivity, add both short and long breaks to your routine. Take 5-minute breaks every couple of hours at work. This helps you shift focus and increases your output. Every few months, take a vacation of at least 5 working days, clubbed with weekends, to rejuvenate you, mind and body. If you are constantly stressed, your work-life balance needs fixing. The best way to de-stress is to focus on your body and mind. Daily physical exercise triggers the release of endorphins, which relieve stress. Similarly, meditation, music, a hobby, or enjoyable companionship can enable your mind to disengage from stressful thoughts. Unplug. Designate a certain amount of time to unplug yourself from your mobile phone and the internet. These two either keep you hooked to work or to useless activities that prevent you from important activities, like getting enough rest, spending quality time with people you connect with, and engaging in things that make you happy and help you relax. Don't multitask. Say no to multitasking. This can dramatically reduce stress and improve outcomes at work and in your personal life. Draw a rigid boundary around anything that you are currently doing. If you are having dinner with your family, switch off all distractions and be there for them. If you are in a team meeting, do not look at your cell phone to read emails. 1 hour a day. Finally, respect yourself. Set aside an hour every day for yourself, and respect that time as much as you would respect your manager's time. Use that hour to build a habit of your choice. This time will help you recharge and restore balance. Number 4. Do not be afraid of failure or rejection. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb as the result of several hundred failed attempts. In an interview, he was asked, "How do you feel after all of your failed attempts?" His response was, "Great, I didn't fail. I learned hundreds of ways not to invent the light bulb. Each failure is a lesson. From that lesson, learn what won't work, and also might work. Be sorted. Each failed attempt, each rejection, or key steps on path to success. It is easy to feel like you should give up after a failure, but perhaps in that failure is a lesson. Pay attention to your failures. Study them. Perhaps then you'll learn how to succeed. Number 5. Have an unwavering resolution to succeed. It's the easiest thing in the world to give up from a failure. The only way to push on is not be moved or dissuaded from your goals. If you are not truly dedicated towards success, then each failure will hurt more. Each setback will slow you down. Success is hard. Without the unwavering desire to succeed, this difficulty may seem insurmountable. With the desire, it is merely an obstacle to go through. Number 6. Be a person of action. Though it was said hundreds of years ago, it works just as much today as it ever had. It applies to literally any successful person. Great people see ways to do things differently and do it. If they let the world shape them, then they'd simply fit into the background. Instead, they shape the world. Same applies to us. Don't be afraid of going outside the norm. If you can think of a better way to do something, do it that way. If you fail, try again. Number 7. Be a master of communication and relationship. The best leaders and some of the most influential people were not those who caused commotions, who fought with people or disregarded people, but were people who were friendly to those around them. People liked them. They wanted them to do well. Communication and relationship is the key to good leadership. Work daily basis on improving the key skills. Number 8. Be creative and innovative. It is an unfortunate truth that those with the boldest ideas are often disregarded. Most of us are taught from an early age to think and do things similarly to everyone else. This can be great to fill an existing role, but to truly do things differently, you need to think differently. If you have a new idea, don't throw it away because it's new and different. Instead, celebrate it. Your strange new idea might one day be the one that leads you to success. Number 9. Believe in yourself. Success has to be something you can imagine yourself achieving. It is possible that you will come across those who doubt you and your ability to succeed. You must not become one of these people, because the moment you cease believing and dreaming is the moment these dreams fall away. Keep dreaming. Number 10. Be positive always. Always trust in you and cultivate the positive mindset. Replace negative thoughts with the positive ones. You need to approach problems not as obstacles stopping you, but merely tasks that need to be completed for you to keep going. If you stay positive and think like this, setbacks won't affect you so much. People's doubts won't impact you, and even the biggest obstacles will seem like minor problems. However, with the wrong mindset of doubt, you'll be much easier to stop. Number 11. Shed self-doubt. It is an unfortunate fact of human nature that all of us in some way doubt ourselves. This can be made far worse if others doubt us too. When surrounded by doubts, giving up can actually seem like a good idea. Don't pay attention to the doubts. If you are discouraged, ignore it. If this discouragement moves into your mind and you begin to doubt yourself, it is important to ignore this too. Number 12. Be willing to work hard. You might have heard the quote that success is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Whichever way you frame it, they say one thing: true success comes from work. You'll never become successful if you don't work towards your goal in life and keep working towards it. Number 13. Surround yourself with positive people. Make friends with people you admire for various reasons, because they are happy, kind, generous, successful at work, or successful in other ways. Join forces with those who have achieved things you want to achieve, or who are on their way to a common goal. Choose to spend time with the positive people, not the ones sucking your energy. Identify relationships that are not helping you to move towards your goals, that stress you out, or that require too much of your time and energy without being reciprocal. Look for mentors among the people you admire. If you think you could learn from someone, ask for their advice. Number 14. Do not compare. Unfortunately, many people measure their own success by comparing it to the success of those around them. If you want to feel accomplished and happy, you will have to value your life for its own sake. Many people have the tendency to compare the low points of their own lives with the high points of other people's lives. Remember that no matter how perfect somebody's life may seem, behind closed doors, everybody deals with insecurity and other difficulties. Pay attention to and limit your use of social media to help you remember this. Number 15. Learn continuously. Education gives you the knowledge, skills, and credibility to achieve your maximum potential. In terms of financial success, statistics have shown that the more education you have, the more you will be successful. Not all education has to be formal. Educate yourself for pleasure as well. The more you know about the world you live in, the more questions you will have, and the more interested you will be.